what if Keon was never in the doghouse? There were so many games early on where the brother just didn't play, and they lost.
Yeah, DNPs.
And they lost games. So we don't have to do the swap Kevin Huerter for Keon on opening night thing. We can just say, what if Keon was never in the doghouse to start the game? I think that might now be my biggest what if.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the top 3 for me.
I mean, mine is still, what if they had just come out and said, we're not trading De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah.
Which they wanted to trade De'Aaron Fox. I just feel like the whole direction of this season wouldn't have gone the way it did. Because, again, as I mentioned before, to get back in the play-in 7-8 conversation, they would have to flip 6 or 7 losses to wins. And I know they dropped a lot of one-score games under Mike Brown, but, if there is a single player...
Keon got 3 wins in there, Kyle. Keon got 3. I can tell you this much. Keon got 3. I believe I could find a couple DNP games and a couple under 10-minute games that I could argue Keon flips about 3 of them.
Okay, but there's also 3 games that's like DeMar DeRozan bobbled the pass. De'Aaron Fox got stripped by Dyson Daniels, right? So there's 4 games where it's one play changed the outcome of the game.
Jaden Ivey that we talked about.
Sure, that's just the NBA. That's going to happen.
No. No. I'm saying specifically, this brother was he was locked up like Akon, Kyle. He could not get in the game. So you unlock Keon. That's 3, Kyle. I'm willing to say 3.
Okay. That would get you 3 games back of the 8 seed right now.
And then you get the momentum, and then you win the 4 other games. 6 seed right there. Our man was right. My
point is the only player who I think is 7 games above whatever your replacement is for the team.
Yeah.
The only player in a Sacramento Kings uniform that would have been that this season is De'Aaron Fox. And even De'Aaron Fox was not having the best season of his career. So I just look at it like this is who you were. Flipping DeMar DeRozan for Harrison Barnes was not enough to get you up in the West.
I got another what if, and I promise you we're getting to the Zach LaVine sound. What if, when was that? Was that the first 10, 12 games where De'Aaron put up 60, where there was a combination of about 2 weeks where Malik, Domantas Sabonis, and DeMar DeRozan missed time? What if they never got injured and they got that time together?
I mean, that is like a 10-game stretch, because if I remember, I'm going to pull it up right now, but I think they started 7-5 on the season.
And then dudes started going down.
Yeah, and then dudes started dropping. Yeah, that's right, because they lost to Atlanta. They lost the play-in game to the Timberwolves. That was the De'Aaron 60-point game. They lost to the Clippers. Oh, they dropped that game to Brooklyn. Remember that?
Yes.
A bunch of dudes were hurt in that game. They got smoked out the building by the Thunder. They dropped that Blazers game, which led to the Malik Monk starting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and a lot of that was attributed to injury. Malik rolled the ankle. DeRozan missed 2 or 3 games. Keegan definitely missed games, because that's why they signed Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder started a game for the Kings this year.
And they won that game. Kyle, let's get to this bad vibes quote from Zach LaVine.
I mean, the vibe is not good. It shouldn't be. We're not happy with the way we've been performing, individually and as a group. And the games aren't going to stop us at the point of the season. Now we're it's nut crunching time. So you figure out how to get a win. We're playing good in spurts, obviously, but that doesn't win you a game. So. We understand the standings, but we just got to take it one game at a time and figure out how to get one. We can't look too far ahead in that, because if you do that, we're going to just keep snowballing like the way we are.
That was Zach LaVine, and Zach LaVine, is more so saying it's not that they're bad. It's just, why would they be good? Which I understand him on that, because why would they be good? You're losing games, right? I don't want to say a laughing stock, but you're letting a team in the Suns who were the laughing stock catch you, and a Mavs team who literally, I believe the Mavs were an injury away from having to forfeit a game for the first time in NBA history or something like that. So, yeah, it's embarrassing because you're not fully healthy, but you're not dinged up enough to lose all of these games.
I would say the Chicago one, yes. But at the same time, they have been without their best player for basically the entire. I mean, Sabonis played 3 quarters in the entire month.
Yeah.
So I would say you can write off some of these injuries. Not only was it a really difficult month, but you're playing it without your All-NBA center. And it sucks because now I shouldn't say when, if they lose tonight, they will have the exact same record as Phoenix and Dallas, which sucks. But it's a combination of the trade that hasn't worked out as great as they thought it would, and Domantas Sabonis missing basically the entire month.